I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
Good luck with that.
2025 delivered a packed slate of action movies, from long-awaited sequels and major franchise returns to fresh concepts that brought new energy to the genre. It was a year filled with high-stakes missions, explosive set pieces, stylish fight choreography, and stories that kept the adrenaline high from start to finish. Some of these movies dominated the conversation, while others quietly impressed without much noise. Together, they shaped what action looked like in 2025. This is On Screen Digest's list of the 15 best action movies of 2025, ranked from solid hits to absolute must-watch standouts. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 15, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina.
She sent you here to kill me?
Or you can leave.
I'm not leaving.
Your choice.
Ballerina is a dark and stylish revenge story set inside the world of elite assassins. The film follows Eve Maccaro, who as a child witnessed her father's murder at the hands of a mysterious cult. Taken in by the Ruska Roma, Eve is trained to become a lethal assassin, but her past never lets her go. When Eve crosses paths with members of the same cult responsible for her family's destruction, her desire for revenge reignites. But there's a problem. A long-standing truce prevents her organization from retaliating. Forced to go rogue, Eve digs deeper and uncovers a devastating truth. Her long-lost sister is alive and loyal to the cult. As Eve tears through the cult's stronghold, the film becomes less about revenge and more about identity, loyalty, and the cost of breaking cycles of violence. Even when warned that her actions could ignite a war, Eve chooses closure over peace. Ballerina blends elegance with brutality. Every movement feels intentional. Every fight tells a story. It's violent, but the action is beautifully controlled.
How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have.
At number 14 is Novocaine.
I'm just a regular guy with a regular job, but I've got this condition where I don't feel pain.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my god, you're a superhero.
Novocaine is a wildly creative action thriller built around one unforgettable hook. Nathan Kane lives with a rare condition that prevents him from feeling pain. His life is quiet, controlled, until the woman he loves is kidnapped during a Christmas Eve robbery. What starts as a rescue mission turns into a relentless chase, as Nathan pushes his body past its physical limits without ever feeling the damage. Broken bones, stab wounds, and injuries that would stop anyone else become tools instead of obstacles. As the truth behind the robbery unfolds, Nathan learns that the person he trusted most wasn't who she claimed to be. But even betrayal can't stop him once he commits. Novocaine stands out because it uses its premise intelligently, turning painlessness into both a weapon and a curse, while delivering dark humor, tension, and surprisingly emotional payoff.
Novocaine? It is you! I thought you'd be dead by now.
Well, I'm not.
It's fucking Novocaine! And he's not fucking dead!
Number 13 brings pure chaos with The Naked Gun.
There's no going back. A voice in your head sang over and over. That was awesome.
The Naked Gun is a reboot that fully embraces absurd action comedy. Frank Drebin Jr. follows in his father's footsteps as a wildly incompetent but strangely effective detective. When a tech billionaire plots to unleash a device that turns humanity violently aggressive, Frank becomes the last line of defense, whether anyone trusts him or not. What follows is a non-stop parade of slapstick action, escalating misunderstandings, and a ticking New Year's Eve deadline. Beneath the jokes, the movie still delivers real stakes, a full investigation, and a surprisingly classic action structure. The Naked Gun works because it never pretends to be subtle. It leans into ridiculousness while still honoring the genre it's parodying.
Nobody messes with Police Squad.
At number 12 is Karate Kid Legends.
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
Karate Kid Legends is a heartfelt continuation that bridges generations. Li Fong moves from Beijing to New York after family tragedy forces his mother to pull him away from martial arts. But violence finds him anyway, through bullies, rival dojos, and a sense of unfinished grief. When Li's mentor, Mr. Han, reunites with Daniel LaRusso, the film becomes about legacy. Two philosophies, Kung Fu and Karate, merge to help Li find balance, confidence, and purpose. The final tournament isn't just about winning. It's about proving that discipline and compassion can coexist with strength. This film earns its place by respecting the past while creating a new hero worth rooting for.
In life, we have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
At number 11 is Amateur.
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
This is a joke, right?
Charlie Heller is a CIA cryptographer whose wife is killed in a terrorist attack. When the agency refuses to pursue those responsible, he uses his intelligence and insider access to expose corruption within the CIA and track down the people behind her death, turning himself into an unlikely but determined force.
You held a gun to my wife's head. The remote controls a device decompressing the glass beneath you.
You have the wrong person.
No, I have exactly the right person.
If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe to On-Screen Digest. It really helps the channel grow, and it lets me know you want more deep dive movie content like this. Now let's get back to the list. At number 10 is Shadow Force.
There isn't a distance you can travel or a hole dug deep enough where I can't reach you.
I can't help but feel a little flattered.
Shadow Force is a gritty action thriller about love surviving a violent past. Isaac and Kyra were once elite assassins for a secret organization. When they fall in love and have a child, they try to escape that world, but their former leader refuses to let them go. As elite killers close in, the family is forced to reunite and confront the lives they tried to bury. Betrayals surface, alliances shift, and the final battle becomes about protecting the future rather than surviving the past. Shadow Force earns its spot by grounding large-scale action in family stakes.
Maybe I should get the extra?
It's not an extra.
Yeah, but usually I'm the better shot.
Usually.
Yeah.
Number 9 delivers international crime with Den of Thieves 2.
We exist because of me. Word is that they fired your ass.
Detective Nick O'Brien tracks Donnie Wilson to France, where a new diamond heist draws attention from both law enforcement and the mafia. What begins as a cat-and-mouse game turns into uneasy partnership. As loyalty blurs and criminal empires collide, the film sets up a future where Nick and Donnie are no longer just enemies, but players in something bigger. This sequel succeeds by expanding the world while keeping the tension personal.
It's not about the money. It's about the challenge.
Coming in at number 8 is The Accountant 2.
Does that make you nervous?
You're an escaped convict, trained by mob accountants. Your clients are drug cartels, money launderers.
Is that a yes?
The Accountant 2 is a darker and more emotional continuation. Christian Wolf teams up with his estranged brother to investigate a trafficking operation tied to a murder that hits close to home. What they uncover is brutal, but so is their response. The film blends sharp action with moral complexity, forcing its characters to question how justice should be delivered when the system fails. This sequel deepens its characters while raising the stakes.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you to finish.
So you can.
Do what I need to do.
Number 7 brings action-adventure back with The Old Guard 2.
How are you doing?
I'm at peace.
Didn't look that peaceful when you were throwing that guy out the window.
The Old Guard 2 is a high-stakes fantasy action sequel. This film leans heavily into hand-to-hand combat, tactical shootouts, and myth-based storytelling as the Old Guard faces a dangerous new threat in Discord, the very first Immortal. She turns Andy's former ally, Quinn, against her after centuries of resentment. As old wounds resurface, the group is forced back together, including Booker, whose return comes with serious consequences. When Discord targets Nile for her unique connection to immortality, the fight becomes deeply personal. Betrayals, sacrifices, and shifting loyalties push Andy and Quinn toward reconciliation as they join forces to stop Discord.
That I've lost my immortality.
Nothing that lives forever.
Number 6 brings Marvel back into gritty team-based action with Thunderbolts.
There's some big threat out there, and you are gonna help me stop it.
Wait, us?
Yeah, you. Why, you got someplace to be?
Thunderbolts is a dark superhero action thriller that trades classic heroics for grit, chaos, and a group of dangerous outsiders thrown together by circumstance. Yelena Belova, burned out from working covert missions for Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, is sent on a job alongside Ghost, U.S. Agent, and Taskmaster, only for them to realize they've been set up to eliminate each other. Teaming up with a mysterious man named Bob, the survivors form an uneasy alliance. The stakes rise when Bob is revealed to be the last subject of Project Sentry, an experiment meant to create a new superpowered protector. His unstable condition turns him into a major threat, forcing Yelena to join Bucky Barnes and Red Guardian as the group unofficially becomes the Thunderbolts. When Bob's darker side, the Void, begins threatening the city, the team must pull together to stop destruction. With intense action, moral gray areas, and heavy psychological stakes, Thunderbolts positions itself as a rough-edged alternative to the Avengers.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
That's why we need each other.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Number 5 is Nobody 2.
What's up, guys? I'm not gonna fight you.
Nobody 2 is a brutal action sequel that turns a family vacation into pure chaos. Hutch Mansell is back in assassin mode, and it's putting serious strain on his marriage and family life. Hoping to reconnect, he takes his wife Becca and their kids on a nostalgic trip to a small town called Plummerville, only to find out the place is secretly run by a violent criminal operation led by a ruthless woman named Lendina. When Hutch's son gets into trouble and local authorities turn hostile, it becomes clear the town is corrupt from top to bottom. What starts as a tense getaway quickly escalates into an all-out war when Hutch exposes Lendina's operation and puts his family in her crosshairs. With help from his father and brother, Hutch turns the town's theme park into a battlefield, using traps, strategy, and sheer force to protect his family and take Lendina down. By the end, the Mansells escape the nightmare closer than ever, bonded by survival and the reminder that Hutch's past is never far behind. This movie leans hard into fast-paced action, dark humor, and creative fight sequences, raising the stakes by putting Hutch's family directly in danger and proving he's still one of the most dangerous, normal guys in action movies right now.
Hey!
They're coming after our family. Go fix it.
So what happens? Just another Mansell's vacation.
At number 4 is the long-awaited return of the Horseman in Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Disappear in 3, 2, 1. J. Daniel Atlas in the house. Who wants to see a magic trick?
A decade after their last job, the original Horsemen have gone their separate ways following the disappearance of their leader, Dylan Rhodes. When a new trio of young illusionists starts pulling off heists using the Horseman's name, J. Daniel Atlas steps in, and a message from the Eye pulls everyone back into the game. The mission centers around Veronica Vanderberg, a powerful diamond smuggler tied to a dark family history. As the Horsemen reunite, what begins as a high-stakes theft turns into a much deeper web of betrayal, secrets, and misdirection. Alliances shift, traps are sprung, and nothing is quite what it seems. The film blends slick heists, clever twists, and fast-paced spectacle, proving the Horsemen haven't lost their magic and reminding us why this franchise is built on surprise.
According to that card, for some reason, I need you.
Why not the other horsemen?
The other horsemen are dead.
Oh my god.
At number 3 is The Running Man.
I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
The Running Man is a chilling action thriller about media control and survival. Set in a dystopian America, a powerful network runs a brutal televised competition where contestants must stay hidden for 30 days while being hunted for entertainment. Desperate to provide for his sick daughter, Ben Richards signs up for what he thinks is a safer game, only to be thrown into The Running Man. As Ben survives encounter after encounter, he becomes an unexpected symbol of resistance. The network twists the narrative, painting him as a villain while hiding its own corruption. Along the way, Ben teams up with underground activists and a civilian who begins to see how deeply the media manipulates the truth. What makes The Running Man hit so hard is how real it feels. Beneath the action and spectacle is a sharp commentary on propaganda, manufactured narratives, and how easily the public can be controlled, making this dystopia feel uncomfortably familiar.
Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged?
Guess we'll find out.
Number 2 is Fantastic Four, a superhero epic centered on family.
Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and the Thing.
Set on Earth 828, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm have spent years protecting the planet after the cosmic event that gave them their powers. As Sue prepares to give birth to her first child with Reed, a new threat arrives in the form of the Silver Surfer, warning that the planet-eater Galactus is on his way. Galactus offers to spare Earth, but only if the Four surrender Sue and Reed's newborn, believing the child holds immense cosmic power. Refusing to sacrifice their family, the team becomes divided from the public, who fear the planet is being put at risk. As Reed races to find another solution, the Four are forced into an impossible choice: protect the world or protect their child. What makes Fantastic Four work is how personal the stakes feel. The battle isn't just about saving the planet, it's about family, sacrifice, and choosing love over fear, giving the film an emotional weight that sets it apart from typical superhero spectacle.
The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
And finally, number 1. Superman.
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans won't work.
After 3 years as Metropolis's protector, Superman has earned the public's trust. But that trust is put to the test when Lex Luthor launches a calculated campaign to destroy him. Through political manipulation, manufactured villains, and a twisted revelation about Superman's origins, Luthor turns the world against the Man of Steel. What follows is a battle on multiple fronts: truth versus propaganda, power versus morality, and identity versus perception. Even when imprisoned, betrayed, and replaced by other heroes, Superman never loses sight of who he is: someone who will always choose to do the right thing, no matter the cost.
Wrap it up.
And that wraps up my top 15 best action movies of 2025. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my rankings, and drop your own top 5 action movies below. I really want to see how your list compares to mine. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for more movie breakdowns, rankings, and recommendations.